See, we are a small group, right? 25 odd folks. But for us, the kind of projects that we have been able to solve and look, they're very interesting because of the fact that we don't do the standard, build a CRUD app or build a portal kind of thing. We look for more interesting, complex problems. So when we talk about solving the right problems, right? So this problem usually happens when you have an idea. You wanted to translate that to a working software. You take the problem and you analyze that problem space and also explore the solution that the founders or the one who came with the product idea wants to build. So the moment we do that, we'll, as a team, get the clarity, because what is there in founder's mind needs to be translated out in such a way that the team can convert that to software. That is very critical step. Before that, we also wanted to make it clear, with the founders to say that, yes, this is the right problem to solve. And we call that as discovery. And we'll find out the answers, and then we work together as a team. And once we nail that down, it's easy. So then you go to our usual comfort zone where we solve the problems in the right way, using the right technologies, now right processes, and have a good team. And then that's easier for us, actually. We kind of know both the worlds, right? We have clients who work in enterprise space, and we also have a lot of clients that we work in startup space. So we know the plus and the minus in both these camps, right? And there are very good things that we can cross-pollinate, meaning take good things that is happening in startup space and implement them in enterprise space. The same way, there are some good things with respect to the process, right? With respect to onboarding new folks, right? Because there is this knowledge residue that is well collected and kept. So all that we are trying to show that to startup space, saying that, hey, this is where you ideally will be, say if you are successful. So plan ahead, right? Do things that will help you to do that scaling much easier. Now, since we are able to see both the worlds, like we are in the sweet spot where you say, hey, you are good. Now you have this funds and you have wanted to scale, right? And we understand your current culture and we can help you to go where you want it to be with less hassle. See, we are a collective. We don't think ourselves as like a company which grows with all these managers and players and all that. No. We are a collective, and how we are together? We are together because of the craft that is software development and in an extension, problem solving, right? Because to really solve a problem, software is just a tool. You need to have a lot more than that. No one person can actually explore the things that are happening in this software technology space, right? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there's like 4 frameworks every day, right? It is impossible to have one command to say that, oh, let us focus on this, let us do this. So that is why I feel it is natural for us to not have one central command, but we have a direction, right? A meta. Right? It's not the actual implementation, but it's meta. It's actually very easy to work this way, because I know when I wake up, I don't need to worry about, oh, what happened to this project? What happened to that project? Because I know the folks there, right? I know how they think, and I know that they will ask for help if they got stuck, right? And that puts us in a situation where, it's just enjoyable for everyone, right? I was working in other companies which are full corporate and even startup-ish, right? So even in my previous experiences, I don't say that they're bad, but I see that they have reached a point where they're not able to break past that, right? Some of the constraints that I saw is ingrained with respect to their whole setup. So Vagni, I know him from ThoughtWorks days, and he is more like, of a very interesting personality where he always questions the status quo. Hey, why can't we do it this way? And he always makes us think, right? That's a very interesting personality to have around with. And he started this Tarka Labs as a division. He has been talking about me and saying that, hey, we are trying to do this and all that. And so then I said, okay, let me give it a shot, right? I kind of felt that saturation with my previous work setup. Then we said, okay, let us start it here. And what is that? That works out, right? Why even restrict ourselves to a workplace, right? A 9 to 5 kind of job. Okay, if we are looking for a talent, not everyone can be a great cook, but a great cook can come from anywhere, right? Like the Ratatouille quote, it's like the same way. Not everyone can be a great thinker or a developer or an interesting personality, but that interesting personality can come from anywhere in the world, right? So then why restrict ourselves to where we are, right? And no matter where you are, you're still restricting yourself. Whether you're in US or Canada, it doesn't matter, right? So then we said, okay, let us open it up. We have these two mindsets of people, right? It's their natural tendencies, and it's how they think and what they're comfortable. They're comfort zones, right? And I would like to say them as people like who are scouts and who are builders, right? What do scouts do? They are explorers, right? And they jump on anything, on everything that sounds interesting, new. For example, blockchain, right? They'll not be on the surface. They'll be on the watchtower, basically. They'll look out what is out there, what is happening. They'll do some proof of concepts. They'll explore, right? And they're also very excited about things that they're exploring. So they'll bombard in Slack channels saying that, hey, so this is cool. This is awesome. I built this. And then more people will jump in, right? That is where builders come in. Builders say, hey, yeah, you built something. Okay, show it to me. Then they'll start comparing with what they are very comfortable with, right? Okay, they'll ask questions, and they'll be like, the discussions will be much more evolving and liberating and even for outsiders to see, and more people will jump into the bandwagon. That is where this builders kind of mindset comes in. So scouts are not just scouts. So they also build stuff. They lean towards one mindset more than the other. But it's not like, the builders don't scout or the scouts don't build. But yeah, I think it's an interesting mix, and it's always lively to be in that mix. So you'll get a lot more motivation and do more. So when it comes to hiring, that is our philosophy, right? So we don't need to really be worried that, we need to hire 5 more people, 10 more people, but we have some soft numbers there saying that, no, we have the capability and the potential to add more folks in, right? So let us look out, let us scout for people. We don't do it as an interview. It's more like a conversation. Like when you meet someone interesting, someone in technology space in a coffee shop, what will you do? You will not say, okay, I'm going to ask a question and no answer me. It's not that way, right? We'll try to understand each other, saying that, hey, what's your strengths? What is that you're good at? What is that you don't like? And we'll also explain, hey, this is what we are. We are collective. This is what we believe in and all that. The moment there is a match, right? The match also includes not just being technically super strong, but also the attitude, right? How they are, how they think, what is that they value, right? Then then it becomes natural. It's like a natural match that happens. That is why it is slow, but we are okay with that. And we feel that is the way to go forward. That way, as I said, all the other benefits that we get in the long run will be there.